All right, what's up, guys? Marc, Augustine here, and in this video, we're going to talk about how much money you need to start an eBay dropshipping business in 2023. So, like, subscribe, and let me know if you have it. Let us know in the comment section if you have any questions. Let's get into the video. So, Sammy, you want to introduce yourself really quickly?
Yeah. Hi, my guys. My name is Sammy. I've been dropshipping on eBay for the last 6 years, and just happy to be here as always.
Okay, and so, guys, the reason why we're doing this video is because we started an account with Danielle. So Danielle gave us a eBay account and we started dropshipping it. You guys would have seen, if you follow me very closely, you would have seen when Sammy and I listed a couple items. I listed a number of items, and then we got the first two sales with about a 20 to 30% profit margin. And once we started to get the sales, Danielle, the owner of the account, she was concerned. She was concerned because she didn't realize that the money with a brand new eBay account would be deposited in her bank account until August 9th, which is about 14 days after it was paid. And she just didn't have the cash involved if we were to scale up to sell $100 a day. She didn't have $1,000 credit card that she could have put on Amazon as a kind of float between sales and getting the actual money. So that's why I figured Sammy and I should talk about this today.
Right.
Because a lot of you guys are new to this and would really not know. But anyway, Sammy, go ahead. What you said?
Yeah, like the one thing that needs to be considered for everybody watching, you just really need $1,000 for the first month because, right, whenever you make a brand new eBay account, right, you get on eBay jail, like quote unquote what it is. So what
All right.
eBay jail is, right, they go ahead and they hold your payment for 14 days, right,
Yep.
until they can verify that you're not running off like a bandit, right? Imagine you go ahead and you sell a $10,000 phone, right? Are you gonna and you get deposited straight to your bank account? I'm gonna make a brand new account and do it again.
Right. And there are a lot of people.
I'm
There are a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna do it just a joke, by the way. Yeah, like
Yeah.
my point is I'm giving you the concept. It's all about protection for their platform. Understand from their perspective. They don't want people to be going out, running out like bandits with other people's money. Because who's gonna be liable then? eBay.
Right.
So that
Yeah. So the number of things. Let me just kind of run down a quick list of the number of things you guys should think about. One, you're gonna need to have. Isn't Danielle's account was done under sole proprietorship, and she got $1 million. Let's say $1 million account. That's possible, but ideally you should have a corporation. Two,
Mhm.
you're going to need some sort of software. I recommend and we recommend Ecom Sniper, obviously, but you're going to need some sort of software to track items, to list properly, to generate those sales. And then you're going to need a couple $100 to cover the sales, that come in initially when you're going through that verification period with eBay. So
Right.
don't come into this. Yes, you can start with a very little bit of money. You don't need $10,000-$20,000 to start. That's why it's an amazing business for startup entrepreneurs. But you do
Exactly.
need a couple $100. I would say at least $1,000 to get started properly. Do you think
Exactly.
so, Sam?
Yeah, like I would say, like if you want to be comfortable, like okay, I'll tell you, like when I first started, I actually started with a maxed out credit card. So I was
Right,
actually like at negative balance where I didn't have any money at all. Like
right.
I'll tell you, like the way I started, it was a struggle, right? So what I would be doing at the time, right, would be like I would get one order, right, and I went to like a Western Union, I got a loan, right? I went ahead and I put it into my bank account, fulfilled the order because I knew 14 days later, right, it's gonna come into my account. I was gonna because Western Union at the time they had like something where you don't pay any interest if you pay it back within like 2-3 weeks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I was like meticulous about that because I knew that I'm just waiting for PayPal at the time was PayPal for the money
Mm-hmm.
to get deposited into my bank account. So what I would recommend, right, is for like some of the cost breakdown, right, is you could like we have to talk about an eBay stores membership as well, right?
Right,
That is like if you want to get started for the bare minimum, right? The bare minimum is actually zero, is nothing, because in the beginning eBay gives you 50 free listings, right? So if you are up like I don't know if you're a hot shot and you know exactly what you're doing, like I could probably go ahead and with 50 listings on a brand new account, I can find the right item right? I can find the right product and everything like that and make a profit so I can pay for the basic store subscription. However, I don't recommend this process because it's extremely long and tedious. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
we bought a premium store membership that costed us like $59, right? And we're on our road to going ahead and listing 10,000 items like within like 30 minutes of work because my time is that valuable. Mark's time is even more valuable, right? We can't be spending time doing these, creating a job for ourselves, right? We need to make we really value our time. That's why we go ahead and we paid for that store membership from the very get-go. You get what I mean? So the real cost would be, in my opinion, would be that, $59 for the $10,000 premium store. Because in my opinion, if you really want to see results in this business, if you really want to make money from this, right? You need the actual cost in the very beginning is $59 for the premium 10,000 item store membership. What that means is they let you list 10,000 items for free. If you don't buy the membership, right, you list 10,000 items, you're paying 30 cents per item. What's the math? Let's see what it is. 10,000.
That's like $3,000.
Oh man, it's $3,000, right? If you list 10,000 items and you don't buy that, if you don't pay $79, you're gonna be on the hook for $3,000. That's a lot of money, man. I mean, you pick your
Yes.
poison.
Right. And it wouldn't be a profitable business at that level. So
I
you
think
would,
it still could be.
if you're paying $3,000 a month in
With
listings,
ecom sniper, like if you're like listing 10,000 items, I think you can get to $3,000 in profit.
right? But then they'll take it back, and you could get the $3,000 in profit, but then you're paying eBay $3,000.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so I would just don't do it. Like, you're gonna regret, you're gonna really regret it. It's gonna hurt. Like losing, like why pay more money than you have to, right?
Yeah.
So buy that store membership, have some faith, right? Like I think a lot of people have a lot of resistance in buying that store membership, right? And they want to always do things for free. But my guys, like you gotta remember, like,
You're
what did you eat
starting a
yesterday?
business, and you're
Yeah,
starting a business.
you're starting a business that's gonna produce wealth for you for years to come, right? Why would what, like, how many people go to McDonald's, Burger King, or like fast food, or buy like some, like their miscellaneous expenses in a month could go up to like $500 easily.
Yeah.
$59 for you to pay so that you go ahead and generate thousands of dollars potentially every month is a great investment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So go ahead. Go ahead, Tommy.
I was gonna say the store membership, that's the first thing. The second one is you gotta, as Mark said, you need to pick your weapons of war, right? We recommend ecom sniper. There's other alternatives, you can go ahead and like use. I wouldn't use them. I'm completely biased, but there's a reason I created ecom sniper with Mark to begin with, so we can actually generate sales.
And
So
that's one. Let me say something about that. That's something that a lot of the other, none of the other software platforms, whether it be DSM tools or AutoDS or any of these guys, they are not showing the exact road from starting from zero and generating sales within 24 hours.
exactly,
And we've done that twice in the past week. So
exactly,
this is a process that works. This is a piece of software that works and focus on generating sales for our users. And we just
exactly.
look forward to you guys joining. We'll
I
put a link in the description because there are now three ways you can join. There's a free plan, a $199 plan, and a $3,000 plan. If you guys have any questions about the plan, just shoot a comment on the video.
yeah. Like I think the main difference is that we are drop shippers
Right,
first and
exactly.
foremost. Before we are selling any software or anything like that, we are drop shippers. I drop ship every day. Like we're running drop shipping stores. All of our income is coming from drop shipping. It's not coming from selling the service or anything like that. Just to make it
Yeah.
clear, I've been doing this for a long time, and my whole business, my whole team, everything is running on that. But to go back to the topic of conversation, what you need to start would be the store membership, your software services. This is what I would recommend. And then, as Mark said, $1,000 to be very comfortable. Like you want to be comfortable when you're like when you get an order. Like you might get 10 orders, and they all might be $100 each, right? And in 14 days span, you might get 10 orders that's gonna count $1,000, and you're not gonna get your first money back until the 14 days after if you're starting a brand new account.
Yes.
Right. Otherwise, think about it, right? If you get, like, imagine the stress you're gonna feel, like the excitement and the stress. Imagine you get $5,000 of orders the first 2 weeks, and
And you
then
can't fulfill them.
you can't fulfill them. Like imagine you gotta refund them. Like you're literally putting money on the table. Like it's disappearing.
Yeah,
You know what
so
I mean?
so
But you know what?
mhm,
I was just gonna say, in the end of the day, we're entrepreneurs. Our job is to solve problems. You know what I mean? If you
yeah,
don't have money, your job is to go, I don't know, go to your dad, go to your mother, brother, wife, kids, whatever. Make sure you get the money somehow because you know, like that money is gonna come in your bank account if you get the sale. It's guaranteed. You know, you don't have to
exactly.
worry about it's like, you know, if somebody goes up and tells me like, hey, I got $100,000 in sales and orders and I can't fulfill them, I need $100,000. I'll be like, okay, give me 10% of the 10% of the
Yeah,
orders and I'll let you borrow the $100,000. There you go. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
kinda like that. People will more happily do that because there's no risk here. You know, just purchase inventory. So $1,000 software subscription. And you know what, guys? If you guys are really like, I know, like, there's a lot of like younger guys as well. Like, if you have absolutely no money at all, right? Don't worry, right? Ecom Sniper, you can. We have a free plan, free forever. You get to list 1,000 items, right? Post 1,000 basic items. There's no AI features. But you don't need the AI. You don't need, these are just tools to take you from like zero to hero overnight or whatever, right? But if we get 1,000 basic listings, you know, you just copy and paste from Amazon. You just go ahead and optimize the title, descriptions, and item specifics yourself, and you'll be good to go. You'll list 1,000 items. You'll make sales. Do the product research. You know, like we made a video on how to do it. You'll be fine. And then if you get orders, you can just get one order and wait until like 14 days later. Like I'm pretty sure you can fulfill one order and
yeah,
just keep growing like that. So really, essentially, right? It'll be $0 for you to start. If you want to be comfortable, $1,000. If you want to be even more, you know, like obviously more money, right? Because
yeah.
by the way, like I think we got to talk about the corporation cost.
Yeah,
If you
because
want to,
the corporation costs fluctuate drastically depending on where they're located. Because
right,
for example, in California, someone in California pays $800 a year as a base cost. And
right,
then New Mexico, they're like $125 one time and you never have to pay it again. So
right,
the corporate cost varies drastically from what state that you're in.
right.
Um, Texas, I think, is like $700 if I remember correctly. Arizona is 400.
You
So
usually the guys who are getting the corporation to begin with are probably like very serious and trying to really make a living out of this or like make a real income. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because it's
like anyone who puts their money down is committed to it.
exactly. Because even there's a cost to get the 75,000, 750,000 limits that we talk about that we showed 2 times already, you know? Like there's
Yeah.
cost for all of this, right? But you know, like if you show your commitment, you know, there is a road ahead. But yeah, I think that covers.
All right,
You have
guys. So
anything to add?
yeah, I don't have anything else to add. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure in the comment section, ask us any questions. And I'm really looking forward to this journey of showing you guys how to dropship on eBay using Ecom Sniper. Don't forget, in the description, there's a link to Ecom Sniper. There's a link to our Facebook groups and so on. Peace.
All right, take care.